Huixin Zhang, and I'm here for a pitch for the venture capital business plan for the MGMT4003. For my strategic and plan, my first priority is the speed, and the second one is mountain. So the company mainly focuses on the segment of speed and mountain. Both of it emphasize the professional and the cost demanding. So the market size tend to be smaller in targeting the high end of the market with the high quality and high margin products. Also, through doing the research, I get to know that both of the types of bikes have high demand on New York and Amsterdam. We have huge potential for sale and get highest return. Even both of these places have high expense to open the store. To better cut the costs, I can focus on the geographic market with minimized distribution costs, so my company can have smaller expense to open the store. Moreover, about the competitive posture, through focusing on small market segment, and it has fewer competitors, so my company can have better chance to get more market share and defend it. Even I can be the leader if my company operates well. Also, my strategy is to follow the best competitors and imitate their moves to follow the trend and take advantage of small market segment, so I can attack competitors on the home ground. Also, through providing the high service in the market, the distinctive competencies can help my company to outstand from other competitors. About financial and market performance, the cash flow and balance sheet can reflect the financial performance in the past 3 quarters through this data. I can know the company are getting better. For example, the revenue increased almost 4 times than quarter 2. Also, the cost and expenses increased as well. The net operating cash flow are negative, but they are getting better. And I believe in the future, this expense can be a solid foundation for the further development for the company. And the fixed capacity is decreasing, so I can prevent the excess operating capacity. For the financial activity, I have not invest or borrow the loan because I think the company is on the early stage for the beginning, and I don't want to take the risk to take the loan or don't have money if I want to use it. Also, in the end, the company's cash balance are increasing. It is optimistic side for the beginner, and in the quarter 3, it has huge increase. For the balance sheet, the cash are constantly increasing, and the increasing is apparently at quarter 3. As we can see, the total asset is increasing, meaning the company have huge cash flow and it can develop successfully. For the market performance in the previous 3 quarters, the market share is constantly increasing and the company had highest overall market growth among the competitors, and it had huge potential in the market. Even the firm profitability below 0, I think the company can improve it through strictly analyze the financial and market performance. When talking about target customers, because my first priority is speed segment and the following priority is mountain segment, so both of these target customers are willing to pay a premium for professional features. For the speed segment, the target customers are professional bikers that pursue high speed, lightweight for exercise and sport. In the mountain segments, target consumer are the bikers that can be taken on off-road trails for adventure, exercise, and sport. So both of it highlight adventure and exercise, and pay attention for the professionality and sacrifice for comfort. Most of target customers in New York that have high demand for speed and mountain segment, so I opened my first store in New York City. When talking about competition, the current situation of competition seems fierce, and there are several companies in my target industry advance my company and take market share in various segments. Even there are difficulties for my company, I believe the situation will improve if I pay attention for the data. As the graph shows, the strength for my company is human resource management and wealth, as well as controlling financial risk. Also, my company's weakness are manufacturer productivity and other performance, like financial performance and market performance, as well as marketing effectiveness. Through analyzing the strengths and weaknesses of companies in the current competition situation, I think the opportunities is to take advantage of higher satisfaction of worker compensation and get high employee productivity for salesperson and production workers. Thus, the company can have the effective operating capacity. Also, the weakness is manufacturer productivity, and it hugely influences the competitive capacities. Through the reflection, I get to know that I have too much fixed capacity with lower demand, so the fixed capacity cannot be fully utilized. I find out I need to increase my demand as well as the capacity. Also, it has rating for the brand design and advertisement design. For example, my brand's name like Recipe for my company brand Prudo have the acceptable brand design. However, my another segment like mountain segment bikes has not been listed, so it shows I need to take a look the competitive brands to improve the effectiveness for the brand design. When talking about sales channel strategy, because I have already opened store in New York, we have target customers for both of segments for my company. I think it is necessary to open new store to expand the market in Amsterdam, thanks it has huge demands from buyers. If the net cash flow turns positive, I will consider to open web sales center to increase sales volume. Due to channel profitability, I realized I have paid too much rebates. So in order to recover from it, I will decrease the rebates gradually when following marketing the price. So I will pay attention to the competitor's price, will increase the price gradually to increase profit. Also, in terms of manufacturing strategy, I will automate the production line to keep the volume of fixed capacity because I already have 33 units fixed capacity, which will produce more products that's higher than the demand. If the demand increases in the following quarter, I will consider increased fixed capacity, so I need to improve production efficiency and reduce the unused operating capacity cost in the following quarter. Also, I will consider introducing advanced equipment such as new 3D printers to speed up the production process. Thanks for me to paying more attention about the workers' compensation and salary. I get the higher satisfaction for the workers and the salary. I think I need to keep it up in the following quarters. For the financial strategy, because I noticed that my cash flow are negative, so I need to pay attention for my cost and I need to increase my revenue through leverage the efficiency of the workers and the compensation. Also, I can make the 3-month certificate of deposit to make the interest from the company and to take more money for it. About the desired stock price, I would like to choose the 100 because my peers quarter's price per share is 100, so I want to keep it up. So it will not be so fluctuate and unpredictable for the company. Also, through getting know the earnings per share for my 6th quarter, which is 17, I can guess the earning multiple, which is 10 to times the 70 times 10, I can get the share value estimate for the last quarter. So finally, I can get the ROI for the 6th quarter. Through using the balance sheet, I can better predict for my following quarter and make the profits from it. Also, through the pro forma cash flow, it will show the net operating cash flow, and I can see the cash flow become growing as